man was originally a top agent at the National Security Agency. During a mission to recover artifacts, he accidentally broke the hand of a golden Buddha statue, causing a major disaster. Jeong Hae-seong was fired on the spot by the head of the NSA. Luckily, his team leader pleaded with the head to reconsider. The head then gave Jeong Hae-seong a mission to redeem himself. However, the team leader was shocked when he read the mission details. He immediately called a night meeting with Jeong Hae-seong and 2 other team members to discuss it. Before officially announcing the mission, the team leader explained the background. During the Japanese occupation, a Korean trader named Seo Byeongmun was favored by the emperor. The emperor entrusted him with 10 tons of gold bars, which he then kept for himself. After Korea's victory, Seo Byeongmun was pursued but couldn't take all the gold with him, so he hid it somewhere in Korea. The NSA has been investigating the Byeongmun Consortium, founded by Seo Byeongmun, to find the gold, but to no avail. Now, intelligence indicates that the gold is inside Byeongmun High School, owned by the Byeongmun Consortium. Their mission is to find the gold bars at Byeongmun High School. Jeong Hae-seong must disguise himself as a high school student and infiltrate the school to carry out this task. The team leader assured that Jeong Hae-seong's youthful appearance made him perfect for posing as a high school student. Moreover, if Jeong Hae-seong fails, all 3 might lose their jobs. Jeong Hae-seong, not wanting to let his mistakes affect his colleagues and team leader, agreed to take on the task. After his colleagues left, Jeong Hae-seong stayed behind in the restaurant drinking alone. Suddenly, there was a commotion at the front desk. A few thugs were trying to leave without paying. The owner's daughter warned them to pay or she would call the police. When they refused and became aggressive, Jeong Hae-seong intervened and quickly handled the situation. The thugs immediately paid and fled. Grateful, the owner offered to waive Jeong Hae-seong's bill as thanks, but he insisted on paying before courteously leaving. Oh Soo-ah, witnessing this, was instantly attracted to Jeong Hae-seong's righteousness and handsome appearance. The next day, the 4 gathered to lay out the plan. Colleagues crafted a perfect identity for Jeong Hae-seong. He would enter Byeongmun High School as a special admissions student. To better communicate with the students and avoid suspicion, Jeong Hae-seong had to quickly learn internet slang and popular memes. The team leader specifically warned him not to get involved with any students, noting that Byeongmun High School and its attendees were not ordinary. Getting too involved could greatly increase the risk of blowing his cover. That evening, to boost his morale, the team leader took his wife and daughter to dine with Jeong Hae-seong. Having grown up without parents, Jeong Hae-seong was like family to the team leader. During the meal, it was announced that Jeong Hae-seong was assigned a mission at Byeongmun High School, shocking the team leader's daughter, Yoo Jong, who was a student there. She was instructed to ask no questions and keep Jeong Hae-seong's secret. The next day, Jeong Hae-seong, dressed sharply in his uniform, set off for school. Upon arrival, he went to the office to meet his homeroom teacher, only to find it was Oh Soo-ah. Oh Soo-ah recognized him immediately as the handsome man from the night before. Curious how he could appear as a student now, Jeong Hae-seong did not answer, instead excusing himself as it was time for class. Oh Soo-ah introduced him to the class, where he immediately impressed his peers. Only Yoo Jong stared in disbelief, unable to fathom that he was attending as a student and in her class. After class, she took him to the rooftop, promising to help him succeed in his mission. Jeong Hae-seong was urged to focus and complete his mission quickly. However, as soon as he entered the classroom, he started dozing off. Oh Soo-ah gently nudged him, but his reflexive reaction was deemed impolite, earning him a reprimand from the teacher. Finally, it was lunch break. Jeong Hae-seong wandered around the campus and soon noticed an old building marked "No Entry" with its door open. Despite the sign, the building was supported by steel scaffolding due to its age, with locked doors and windows preventing entry. At the back of the building, Jeong Hae-seong found the electric meter still running. While contemplating how to enter, he saw some classmates bullying a peer. Jeong Hae-seong wanted to help but feared exposing his identity. As he turned to leave, he bumped into a shovel, alerting the boys. Recognizing him as the new transfer student, they ordered Jeong Hae-seong to buy snacks for them. Frustrated but reminded by his team leader's advice to be patient, he reluctantly agreed to their demands. Back in class, Jeong Hae-seong inquired about the old building. His classmate explained it was built during the Japanese occupation and was rumored to be haunted. Due to its dilapidated state, the school had restricted access. Jeong Hae-seong reported back to his team leader that he suspected the gold was hidden inside the well-maintained yet hazardous building, speculating it contained equipment to control temperature and humidity to prevent the gold from tarnishing. The team leader instructed him to check the building immediately. Jeong Hae-seong, equipped and having disabled the surveillance, entered the building. As he ascended the stairs, a gun appeared at the stairwell aimed at him by Oh Soo-ah, who was on patrol. To avoid blowing his cover, Jeong Hae-seong fled. Oh Soo-ah chased but could not see his face. Jeong Hae-seong, thwarted, resolved to find another opportunity to enter the building. The next day, Oh Soo-ah reported last night's incident to the board of directors and the principal. Rather than sealing off the old building immediately, the board decided to wait and see if the person in black would return, wanting to understand his purpose. After arriving at school, Jeong Hae-seong lingered near the old building. He saw the principal enter the building and wanted to follow to investigate, but was stopped by security. Reluctantly, Jeong Hae-seong left, realizing the principal's daytime visit indicated the school knew about the break-in. As he was about to return to class, he heard noises from a trash can and discovered his classmate curled up inside. His classmate explained that he had been bullied by the school bullies because he had no parents and lived only with his elderly grandmother. He was afraid to tell the teachers as it could lead to worse retaliation. Just then, Oh Soo-ah found them. When she asked how his classmate got into that situation, he made an excuse and left quickly. Oh Soo-ah then pulled Jeong Hae-seong into the office for an explanation. As Jeong Hae-seong was thinking of what to say, Oh Soo-ah noticed his eyes resembled those of the person in black from the previous night. She stepped forward to get a closer look, but Jeong Hae-seong kept dodging. Realizing too late, Oh Soo-ah fell to the ground, and Jeong Hae-seong quickly escaped the office. At lunch, he and his classmate went to eat together, where Jeong Hae-seong unexpectedly learned his classmate had been inside the old building. His classmate said the building was rumored to be haunted because a girl's body was buried there, and driven by curiosity, he had sneaked in. He then showed Jeong Hae-seong a video he had taken, which captured a door in the basement secured with an electronic lock. Jeong Hae-seong suspected the gold bars might be hidden behind that door. He had just returned the phone to his classmate when the school bully, with his gang, approached. He accused the classmate of leaving the trash bin area without his permission and decided to punish him by spitting in his food and forcing him to eat it. Other students watched in silence, too scared to speak up. Jeong Hae-seong couldn't stand it and told him not to eat. The bully, not used to being defied, angrily flipped the food tray and then tried to beat up Jeong Hae-seong, who had no choice but to fight back, quickly knocking the bully down. The humiliated bully attempted a sneak attack, but was stopped by Oh Soo-ah. Oh Soo-ah took them both to the administrative office for questioning. They had just arrived when the vice principal, showing great deference, took the bully away. Jeong Hae-seong realized the clear favoritism. Oh Soo-ah scolded him in the office, questioning why he caused trouble just 2 days after arriving. Jeong Hae-seong sarcastically noted her feigned ignorance of the situation. Though Oh Soo-ah felt stung by his remarks, she knew the truth about the bullying. After leaving the office, Yoo-jung summoned Jeong Hae-seong to the rooftop, revealing that the bully, whose father was a congressman, terrorized weaker students unchecked, except by the student council president. She warned Jeong Hae-seong to avoid attracting the bully's attention. Jeong Hae-seong hoped the issue would fade, but then a video of the fight was posted online, quickly going viral and reaching the NSA director. The director urgently summoned Jeong Hae-seong and his team leader, warning against exposure. If such incidents recurred, Jeong Hae-seong would have to abort the mission, and their team would be disbanded. Feeling the pressure, they realized they needed to complete the mission quickly. The team leader gave Jeong Hae-seong a device to unlock electronic locks and instructed him to return to the old building that night to find the gold bars and end the mission. Jeong Hae-seong took the device and headed to the old building, but his classmates spotted him en route and followed him to the building. To ensure secrecy, Jeong Hae-seong brought him into the basement. Just as they entered the hallway, they heard loud noises and found a worker in a hat, who dropped his hammer and fled. Jeong Hae-seong chased him but failed to catch up, so he proceeded to open a door, revealing a secret passage leading to a secret room. However, instead of gold bars, the room was filled with information about them. Jeong Hae-seong deduced that even the chairman was clueless about the whereabouts of the gold, worth 800 billion, and was also searching for it. After leaving the secret room, unaware it was under surveillance, Jeong Hae-seong was about to leave with his classmate, who then stood shaking in front of a lifted floorboard. Jeong Hae-seong looked and was stunned.